that to rage bait to...
I'm stirring the pot. Do you hear what's going on over here?
I know, but your arguments are like, oh, Riley has all these protesters in a building, and that's giving me a sense, that's putting me in a sense of I'm in a position where sorry, I'm losing track of my words.
I have no idea what you're saying. So what is your question? We'll go to the next one. Thank you. Next question.
No. I want to ask Riley something. That was my main thing. As a woman, why do you feel that you're not threatened with abortion policies? Like, I understand, you know, you feel a sense of vulnerability when participating with trans women or men, as you consider, in sports. Why do you feel that these policies and these, you know, concepts don't threaten you?
Because I think children are the greatest blessing life has to offer.
Yeah. Amen. Amen.
Why do you think children are deserving of healthy environments? Like, honestly, can you confidently say that a woman who has a child who, you know, the child was conceived under circumstances that were, you know, not okay and very violent, and, you know, I can't even imagine, how are you guaranteeing that this child is going to be happy and live a healthy life that's deserving?
Of course, you know? I can never guarantee the outcome of someone's life, but you know what's a whole lot worse than giving someone a chance is eliminating that chance altogether by ultimately terminating their life.
Are you eliminating that woman's chance of fulfilling her dreams and fulfilling her life? Like, you know, it's foster care systems aren't what they seem, or, you know, people of course have opinions of what's right to do after you have a child, or, you know, if you decide not to have a child. But I have a friend who was in foster care, and he has experienced the most insane situations that I can even imagine. And the fact that,
No, keep on going. It's fine. I know all your arguments, but keep going.
you know, I really want to know, like not even to be like this, but woman to woman, Riley, how do you justify, you know, putting this almost shackle on women and kind of sitting there and saying, you know what, I don't care, you're gonna have this child, despite how, you know, painful.
I am so sorry that you are led to believe that children are shackles on your life. I would argue there are many parents here, mothers, fathers who are here who would not look at their children as shackles. Again, they would look at them as the greatest blessing life has to offer.
That's right. Amen. That's right.
If unfortunately that's a position that you find yourself in, or someone finds themselves in, where they do see this child as a hindrance. You mentioned foster care. I think we, rather than again kind of normalizing and accepting and celebrating the idea of abortion, you work on foster care reform, the reform of the adoption system. I think those are much more beneficial and effective ways to ultimately address the problems that you're bringing to light without having to terminate lives.